It's sad to see these blue queens go. Good thing the models are forever. Let's have a look at one, shall we? Hi there, Spectre here and welcome back to Aircraft Model Reviews, and in today's first KLM 747 special episode we are going to take a look at the Bravo Foxtrot Lima, which is a 747 combi aircraft. No airport scenario today, as that would spoil the fun for the last episode in this KLM 747 series. Anyway, without further ado, when we take a look at the front of this blue beauty, we can see that the cockpit windows are very nicely detailed. We have the window wipers included, and just above the cockpit windows we have the last two letters of the registration code, which in this case are Foxtrot Lima. And just above that we have an emergency hatch for the cockpit. Then when we move on to the side, next to the cockpit windows we have the SkyTeam logo, of which KLM is a member. Then underneath that we have the name of the aircraft, which in this case is the City of Lima. Then further on the fuselage we have the KLM branding, and underneath the cheat line we have the Air France KLM logo and the writing of Royal Dutch Airlines. Then when we move on to the engines, which have been given this greyish beige color of the belly, and they carry the KLM logo, which looks very nice. And when we take a look at the front of the engines we can see the silver leading edge, and when we look into them we can see the engine fan blades. Then for the back side of the engines, they also look very nicely detailed, and we can take a quick look at the main landing gear, which has also been very nicely detailed. And a quick note about this main landing gear, it's made out of metal, so it's very sturdy and very strong, which is a good thing if you ask me. It's a shame Herpa doesn't do that on all their models. Then when we move on to the wings, or more specifically the top side of the wings, we can see the different flaps, slats, spoilers and ailerons here, even though the slats are not that clearly detailed, but they are there. And we also have some different shades of grey for some additional detailing. Then when we move to the underside we can see the different flaps, slats and ailerons once more, and we have the full registration code of the aircraft. And the 747-400 also has winglets. They've been given the nice white color of the vertical stabilizer, and they carry the KLM logo both on the outside and on the inside, which really looks good considering it is really tiny. Then when we move on to the backside, on the vertical stabilizer we have the Iconic Klm Branding. Then on the fuselage we have the full registration code of the aircraft next to the Dutch and European flag. And underneath the cheat line we have the company's slogan, which is the Flying Dutchman. And here we can see why it is a combi, as we have a huge cargo door to a main deck hold. And just behind this rear door we have the aircraft type specification. Then at the rear we have the APU included as well, which is a very important detail to have on any aircraft model. And then last but not least we have some more doors to cargo holds here at the back and here at the front. Alright, so that's it for this first KLM 747-400 combi. And do I recommend this one? Well, of course I do, but it's really hard to get these days. It's an older model and it's gonna be really popular since KLM is retiring this aircraft type really soon. So if you can get your hands on one, it's definitely worth it, but do consider it might go for a little bit of a high price. So that's it for this time. Tomorrow we have another special KLM review. And if you don't want to miss out on that, be sure to subscribe. And if you like this episode, please leave a like down below, that would be appreciated. And if you have any feedback, comments or suggestions, you can leave it in the comments below and I'll always be happy to listen to them. Now that's it for this time, and thank you very much for watching. This is Spectre signing off, and I hope to see you next time.